Trump's tariffs spark anger. But how realistic is a boycott of American 𝐼 in India? Just imagine. You wake up tomorrow morning and suddenly WhatsApp is gone from your phone, Instagram and Facebook won't log in, Amazon stops taking your orders, and your kids can't get their favorite Coca-Cola or McDonald's burger anymore. How drastically would your life change? This question hasn't come out of thin air. The reason is US President Donald Trump's big decision to impose tariffs of up to 50% on India. This move has not only shaken Indian businesses but also triggered a wave of anger among the public. On social media, a strong trend has started: boycott American 𝐼. But the real question is, will this anger truly last? And can Indian society actually live without American 𝐼? Today, we'll dive deep into this subject. But before that, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you always get our latest updates first. So, without any delay, let's begin today's discussion. You should know, it isn't hard to understand people's emotions. When economic pressure is applied on a country, naturally, the public begins targeting the symbols of that country. And what are America's symbols in India? McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Apple, Amazon, Starbucks, and hundreds of other 𝐼, they have already become a part of our daily lives. On Twitter and Instagram, people may be saying they will boycott these 𝐼. But in reality, is it truly possible? Let's understand this story from the beginning, because it's not just about politics, it's also about our own everyday life. First, let's talk about social media. WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook. Can you even imagine going a single day without them? These are not just apps, they have become the backbone of our communication. From marriages to business, from friendships to family connections, WhatsApp and Facebook are the very medium of staying connected. In offices, products like Microsoft Office, LinkedIn, and even ChatGPT all belong to American companies. That means if you talk about boycotting, you would first have to cut off the roots of your daily routine. The real question is, are we Indians really ready to accept that so easily? Next comes online shopping. Amazon and Flipkart. Everyone knows that Flipkart began as an Indian brand, but today, its owner is Walmart, an American company. Now think, when people say stop using Amazon, Flipkart also falls into the same category. And India's e-commerce market has grown so massive that together these two companies dominate over 70% of it. In 2024, Amazon added 70% of its new customers from smaller towns. This means the impact of a boycott wouldn't just be limited to metro cities, it would spread to small towns and villages, where online shopping has already become a way of life. Can people really give it up so easily? Now let's talk about the iPhone. Once considered a luxury in India, today it has become the dream of every young person. Slowly, it is reaching the middle class as well. Estimates suggest that by the end of 2025, India will have around 15 million iPhone users. Not only that, India is no longer just a market for Apple. It is also becoming a production hub. Foxconn is investing billions of dollars in Devanahalli, Karnataka, to manufacture iPhones in India for export to the entire world. This means that the very product we consider an American brand now has its future tied closely to India too. So, can such a brand really be rejected completely? Next, let's move to food and beverages. Imagine a child's birthday party without Pizza Hut, Domino's, or McDonald's food, or a hot summer without Coca-Cola or Pepsi drinks. This is not just about taste anymore. It has become part of our culture. Sitting in Starbucks and sipping coffee has become a lifestyle trend for today's youth. That's why, even though Starbucks still reports losses in India, it refuses to exit the market. Meanwhile, Coca-Cola and Pepsi continue to make big profits. The reality is clear. No matter how much anger shows up on social media, our daily lives are now so deeply intertwined with these 𝐼 that distancing ourselves from them is extremely difficult. The same goes for the world of fashion. Be it jeans, sneakers, jackets, or wearable gadgets, American brands dominate everywhere. Levi's, Tommy Hilfiger, Nike, Skechers, Fossil. Almost everyone has at least one of these in their wardrobe. And it's not just about product quality, it's also about status. Especially for millennials and Gen Z. These are the two generations that have made American brands the strongest in India. For them, these brands are not just products, they are identities. Sitting in Starbucks isn't just about coffee, it's about social image. Owning an iPhone isn't just about having a phone, it's about having status. Now the question arises, if there's so much anger, then how are American brands thriving in India? The answer is simple. The Indian market is a gold mine for them. Apple exported iPhones worth 1 lakh crore from India last year. Amazon has invested over $11 billion in its Indian business. Flipkart's revenue has crossed 18,000 crore. McDonald's alone earned 2.22 lakh crore in 2024. These figures show that India is not just a market for American brands, it is their future. This means that while Trump's tariffs may put pressure on the Indian government and local businesses, the influence of American companies in India hasn't weakened. On the contrary, they are steadily increasing their investments here. And if companies are pouring billions into a country, it means they have deep faith in its consumers. That's exactly why boycotting them is not so simple. Now think, if India truly banned American brands, it wouldn't just mean shutting down McDonald's or Coca-Cola. It would mean thousands of young Indians losing their jobs, billions of rupees in tax revenue drying up, and most importantly, a sudden, massive disruption in the lifestyle of Indian consumers. Perhaps that is why governments think 1,000 times before taking such decisions. So the answer is clear. Anger is justified, but boycotting is difficult. American brands have carved such a deep place in the hearts and minds of Indians that removing them is no easy task. And that's the truth of this story. Today, the lifestyle of Indian society and American brands have become so intertwined, like milk and water, that separating them is almost impossible.
Taught you something new. Do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.